Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, where I react to non-pop country, and that includes Western. And I'm guessing that this song, since it's Marty Robbins, is going to have a Western tinge minimally to it. It might be all Western. The Ballad of a Small Man is requested by Caden, C-A-I-D-E-N, because there's a K-A-I-D-E-N on the channel as well. But Caden, thanks for the suggestion. And you said this may have been a sequel to Mr. Shorty. So we're going to find out if that's the case. You guys can comment on that. But The Ballad of a Small Man.
He was a small man, but this man was all man. He was accustomed to danger. He knew the Badlands, he knew every bad man. This man was a ranger. Into the township of Pecos he rode, and everyone noticed the stranger. Plainly it showed in the way that he rode in. This man was a ranger. Everyone watched as he climbed from his horse and walked by. Every eye dropped to the gun hanging low on his thigh. The silence was broken, the ranger had spoken, and these were his words. I've trailed an outlaw for 36 days, and I'm 20 hours behind him. He's here in town, so I'll just be around, long as it takes me to find him. Slowly he turned and he looked down the street. Then he looked back at the crowd. Something about him left no room to doubt him. He spoke very little but loud.
So clear.
If it is pity you have for my size, save it, don't waste it, my friend. This equalizer I have on my hip makes me as big as the next man. Then from the door came a curse, and we knew at a glance the outlaw had stepped to the street to begin his advance. Women grabbed children, men grabbed their wives, and they ran from the street. Even the soft little breeze became still. Death had a minute to wait. Two hands would die for a Colt 45. One hand would come up too late. Go for your gun was the outlaw's remark. Tomorrow you'll sleep 'neath the stone. The ranger replied, there'll be plenty of time after you go for your own. All of a sudden it happened. Both of them grabbed for a gun. Both clearing leather, both fired together, and everyone thought it was one gun. A 45 slug hit the outlaw and spun him around. His life was over, he died on his way to the ground. To our surprise, we watched as the ranger took one faltering step. Slowly he crumbled and fell to the ground. A bullet was deep in his side. He looked all around, but he spoke not a word. A faint little smile and he died. He was a small man, but this man was all man. He was accustomed to danger. He knew the Badlands, he knew every bad man. This man was a ranger.
That's even that detail about he died while he fell to the ground. Just like that whole imagery. It's like, gosh, what a depiction of death in that one. But his gunfighter ballads, I mean, that's what this is. I don't know if this was on that album or not, but this, and even the, sort of like the Mexican influence with the wind, the horns, I guess. What specific ones they are, I'm not sure, but they just had such they colorized the song, but his lyrics just keep going. As the story unfolds, he just keeps going. He doesn't waste words either, but he just gives you, even like the women grabbed the children, and then the men, they went sort of like hid as this was unfolding, and it's just like classic example of showing, not telling. Like you're seeing it, absolutely painting a picture. And Marty's voice is so unique, Caden. So good suggestion on this one. Whether it was a follow-up to Shorty, Mr. Shorty, it's possible. He was a small man. He died with he grinned before he died. He had a little grin on his face because I guess he got the guy that he wanted. He knew every bad man in the Badlands, and I'm guessing the Badlands is a reference to the South Dakota Badlands. I've been to South Dakota, but didn't go through the Badlands. But I'll rate this song, and the number that popped into my head immediately was a 9.0. It's just the way it was told, and also the instrumentation. Like, how do you deliberate on what instruments to bring in a song like this? Like having those horns, there had to be some discussion. There's always a discussion on what instruments to use, and it's like, instead of coming in with these instruments at these different times, or a piano, or fiddle, or steel, or dobro, or banjo, or what. We're just going to go straight forward with guitar, but we're going to bring in some horns. There you go. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's just storytelling straight up. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and westerns.
The outlaw had stepped through the street to begin his advance. Women grabbed children, men grabbed their wives, and they ran.